Hey guys, it's Barrett with the Gimme Camper. Welcome to this week's video. So what we're gonna do this week is we were actually on our way down to Louisiana to meet up with some friends, and that video will be coming out shortly. But we decided to stop here in Millbrook, Alabama, which is right near Montgomery, to one of our favorite destinations. It's actually two of our favorite campgrounds are in the area. This place isn't really considered a campground, but this is Jackson Lake Island. We did have a video on that before. We're going to put the video link up in the corner here as well as down in the description. And so if you want a little bit more information about it, because this is going to be kind of hitting the high points here, but go check that video out. It was cooler when we came last time, and that made a lot of difference because, whoo buddy, it's been hot this time. It's been so hot that we have the generator. They do have electric sites here, but they were all full. You do need to call before you come because they don't have any type of reservation system. And so he told me if I wanted to dry camp, just find me a spot. I just couldn't stay at the pavilion because I think they had something going on, and I couldn't stay, of course, in the movie set back here that we'll talk about in a minute. But anywhere else on the island I could fit in, I could stay. They also said generators were okay as long as you weren't like right on top of somebody else, which is just, you know, common sense. And so I would say it was about 85, 86 degrees yesterday, but it's pretty humid. We didn't get in till mid-afternoon, so everything in the camper was already stuffy and hot, and it took forever to get that thing cooled off. So I'll admit, usually I tell people, like, if you're using the generator, because people talk about how to use both of their air conditioners on the generator, and apparently you can do that with like a 3500 sometimes if you put soft starts in and stuff like that. But I always tell people, like, you just got to use a little bit of power management. You just have one air conditioner, which my rig only has one air conditioner, but I have the portable air conditioner that I put in. If you want to check that one out, that'll be up there too. And it works really good just for that extra boost whenever the one's not keeping up. But we're dry camping, so the generator doesn't have enough power to power everything in the camper, plus that. And so I broke down. I went and got a 2000 watt generator just to run that portable air conditioner because we're having a whole week of dry camping, and I'm not going to be all hot and stuffy and sweaty and nasty all week long. I just ain't going to do it. So if you get off the highway and you head this way, your GPS might be telling you to turn right before the turn. That's usually telling you to turn like at a railroad there. Obviously they don't turn on the railroad, but it's right past the railroad. You turn in here, there's going to be a shack about a 3/4 of a mile to a mile in. In that little shack is going to have instructions for you if you're camping and tell you the gate fees. I think if you're just coming in for the day, it's $5 an adult, $3 for kids. And if you're camping, they have special rates, but you'd have to call them and ask them what it is. Now they have quite a few of RV sites that I think are more of a seasonal setup. I'm not real sure how often those become open, but those are going to be off of the island here back on the mainland. All right, now I'm going to be honest with you, that's not really my kind of thing over there either, because they're kind of lined up one right after the other. They have a little bit of space in between them. It's not horrible. But the last time that we came, we stayed at, they have 4 campsites that are here on the island that have some electric hookups. Can't remember if they were 50 or 30 amp. I think they were 30 amp, but that's kind of where I would pick if I had my choice, but those were all full. And I told them I didn't mind the dry camp because we had a generator and I didn't think about it being this hot. So, you know, we're already fixing that problem, like I said before. But we are over here. The movie set's right there for the big fish. This is Spectre, which is kind of like heaven in the movie, The Big Fish, if you've never seen it. We went back and watched it last time we were here. I'm not a huge Tim Burton fan, but you know, it's a neat little area to stay in. And so we're right down here on the end of the island. There is a couple of areas that you got to be careful about if you're bringing a trailer up in here. One of them's right in front of our camper here. If you're taking the loop road, you kind of go between 2 trees and it curves pretty sharp to the right. So you got to be careful that you don't fishtail into one of those trees there, catch one a little too early. And then there's a couple of like low limbs because we went all the way around the island trying to find the best spot before we unhooked. But I'll tell you that, you know, all in all, it's a nice place out here. It's one of our favorite experiences, between sitting here overlooking the water, the movie set, and my wife's favorite part. Can you guess? Can you guess? You remember what it is when we came last time? You can probably hear them in the background. The free roaming goats. They have quite a few free roaming goats here. I'd say probably about 20, and they just roam the island. And he told me last time they occasionally go down the road and end up over on the other side, but not very often. They just stay over here on the island and do what they do, which is attract people like my wife to come and pet them and feed them vegetables. But they're well taken care of. It's a nice area here. Now, they don't have like a bathhouse or anything like that here, I don't believe, but they do have some restrooms for people. A lot of people just come over here and fish. I heard there was some water over here. I gotta go try to fill up a little bit of water so I can take a shower here in a minute. But there is a bathroom on the other side of the island here that's public use, and there's a small playground over there as well. Okay guys, so thanks for checking in on the video this week. Be sure to follow us. Hit that subscribe button if you hadn't, so that you can follow next week's adventure.
Do not forget to hit that subscribe button.